right, so we've got our makeshift gliders. So you want to have 2 of them, and there will be times when we use both or just one, but you want to have 2 to start. And then you want to have your mat, and you want to make sure that you're on a smooth, flat surface. So to start, we're actually going to shorten your mat. So set whatever you're using, I'm going to refer to them as your gliders. Set your gliders to the side. And then with your mat, roll it up so it's at least just half folded, or you can even fold it again so it's like a third or a quarter. So you want to fold up your mat so you have all this space on your flat surface to be able to move, to use the gliders. So we're going to start with just one single glider. So one glider, and it's going to go underneath your left toes and the left ball of your foot. So right foot can step to the edge of your mat. So heel at the back edge, toes pointing forward. Left foot is right behind. Left heel is lifted, so toes and balls of the feet are grounded on your glider. Hands are going to come onto your hips, and we're going to start with some lunges to warm up. So stand up nice and tall. Give me an inhale here. As you exhale, slide the left leg back behind you as you bend into your right knee. Inhale, come up nice and tall. Exhale to glide. Inhale to come up tall. Exhale to take it to your lunge. So with your lunges here, head and chest are staying lifted. Think about your shoulders staying stacked on your hips. And double check that as you're bending your right leg, your knee is right above your ankle. So it's a 90-degree bend. So notice you don't want your knee tracking forward. You want that 90-degree bend. Now if you want to add arms somewhere else, maybe out in front, up overhead, feel free to change out the arms. On this next one, hold your lunge. So you got your 90-degree bend with the right leg, left leg is long behind you. Now from here, keep all of that weight in your right foot. Bend the left knee, slide it forward, and lengthen it back out. So bend, stretch, bend, stretch. So it's a lot of work for that right leg. It's holding your weight as the left leg glides in and out. Hold it out in your lunge and pulse. Down an inch, up an inch. Pulse it 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide it forward, switch it out. So right toes, right ball of the foot takes your glider, left foot onto your mat, and then lift the right heel up. So same thing, start with your lunges, gliding out and in. So once again, if you want to change out where your arms are, feel free to do so. Keep the head and chest lifted, and then try to keep that right leg straight as you pull it in. A little bit more work. Now on this next lunge, this is where we're going to hold. So double check. Left knee above the ankle, nothing else moves, just that right leg. Bend and stretch. So everything else staying still, just that right leg gliding in and out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your lunge, pulse it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide it forward, set your glider to the side. Give me a big inhale, arms out to the side and up. Exhale, fold it forward. Shake out the head. Stretch out through the backs of the legs. And then go ahead and slowly restack your spine. Grab both of your gliders. Both gliders, and then we're going to come down. So where we're going into this is some planks. You're going to want to have your hands on the mat, but you don't want to have the lower body. So keep the mat as is, take your palms right to the edge. With your gliders, toes and balls of the feet are each on a set. So one foot has one of your gliders, hands on your mat, spread out through your fingers. From here, shift your weight forward, hover the knees, and lengthen out to your plank. Just hold, just hold. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the knees forward, relax it down. Now you can always take the mat out a little bit wider so your knees have a place to be supported. But once again, you're gonna want all this space because we're gonna add movement. So palms to the edge, spread out through your fingertips, hover the knees, extend it out, and then you're gonna give me mountain climbers. So one knee at a time, pulling up towards your chest. Now you can move your mountain climbers however fast, however slow you would like. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knees forward, come off your hands. So if at any point the hands are starting to get tired, you guys, you can always come onto your elbows. So you can always take a forearm plank. All right, go ahead and bring those hands back down. Hover the knees, stretch it out to your plank. Now, big inhale here. As you exhale, both knees come up, lengthen it back out. Both knees up and lengthen. So little tucks or little jackrabbits. For 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Let your knees connect to the mat. Find a child's pose if you'd like. Roll out the wrists. Should be nice and warm already. All right, so the planking continues. So, same thing. So toes, balls of the feet on, hands to the edge of your mat. Go ahead and hover the knees, slide the legs out. Now keep your legs straight. Inhale, pike the hips up. Exhale to lengthen it back out. So inhale, pike, exhale, lower. So legs staying long. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you release. For 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Set one of your gliders to the side. Just one. So you have one glider. Take it under your right foot. So right foot has a glider, left foot does not. From here, find your plank position. So right foot has your glider, left ankle is going to cross over the right. Now, same idea. Inhale, pike the hips up, exhale, lower. Inhale to pike, exhale to lower. So keep that left ankle crossed over the right for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Switch it out. So glider now underneath the left foot. Find your plank. Cross the right ankle over. Same idea. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Find your child's pose. Take a breath. All right, you guys, we're almost done. I know it's a lot of planks here. Almost done with all these planks. Both gliders. So grab both of them. Hands back to your mat. Take the gliders underneath toes and balls of the feet. And then go ahead and lengthen it out to your plank. Now right leg, slide it across over to the left and slide it back out. Then the left leg across to the right, back out. So firing up the side abs, take your gaze to follow. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, roll out the wrists. All right, you guys, this is it. So last little thing here for obliques. So find your plank. Now from here, think mountain climber, but we're gonna twist. So right knee pulls up and then twist it towards your left elbow. Take it back out. Left knee to the right elbow, take it back out. So think twisting mountain climbers here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down, come off of your hands. Once again, roll those wrists out. It's a lot of work in the beginning, you guys. All right, so from here, we're gonna take that mat out about halfway. So it's still not fully extended. Just unfold it so it's halfway. So from here, have a seat. You want to take your hips all the way to the edge of that mat. So heels are going to come onto those gliders. Hips are on the front edge, and then lay yourself down on your back. So heels on the gliders, laying down on your back. We're going to give the abs a moment here while we take it into some hamstring and booty. So arms down beside you, heels, pull them in as close as you can. Inhale it here, exhale, lift the hips, find your bridge. Inhale to hold, exhale to release. So a few bridges here, just warming up through the booty, through the hamstrings, and we're gonna take it into some hamstring curls here. So on this next one, hold your bridge. So hips at your highest point, really flex those feet. Now right leg, inhale, extend it out. Exhale, squeeze, pull it back in. Inhale, extend, exhale to bend. So if the leg isn't fully extending, that's okay. I want you to think more about the return anyways. So heels squeezing in towards your seat. Hips staying high. Hold the right heel in, now take the left leg out. So same thing, holding in your bridge, just that left leg moving out and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels in, release your spine, release your hips, pause, and then we're gonna go right back up. So both heels digging in, lift it up to your bridge. Now we're gonna alternate. So right leg out and in, left leg out and in. So you're alternating here. Now continue to alternate, just pick up the pace. So think quicker, switches between the legs, quicker outs and ins, and that booty and backs of the thighs should be nice and fired. For 3, 2, and 1. Both heels in, release your spine, release your hips. Now from here, take one of the gliders off to the side. Keep one, set it in the middle, both heels on. So both heels on, zip the legs together, arms back down long, find your bridge position. Inhale, both legs out, exhale, both heels in. So both legs extend, and then squeeze it in. Once again, think about that return in, pull the heels up towards your booty for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Set both of those gliders off to the side, extend your legs up. Wrap your hands behind your thighs or your calves. Maybe flex and point the feet a few times. Now from here, we're going to take our mat all the way out. So go ahead and rock it back and forth on your spine. Start to rock back and forth, get a little bit of momentum. Rock and roll it all the way up to seated. Go ahead and extend your mat all the way out long. So once that mat is all the way out long, go ahead and lay yourself back down. So mat is fully extended. You're laying down on your back. You're going to extend your legs out in front and reach your arms back behind. So fingers are reaching, toes are reaching in the opposite direction. So give me an inhale here. As you inhale, float the right arm and the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Just keep it on the same side. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So it's right arm, left leg. Here in a moment, we're going to add our lift of head and shoulders. So right here as you inhale, lift the head and shoulders with it. Actively reach your right fingers for that left foot, and then lower. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Now on this next one, hold. Bring your left hand behind your head for support. You're just going to reach right right fingers for the left foot. So little mini curls here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the lift, twist. Reach that right arm past the outside of the left leg and give me little curls. So now it's just a little bit more through the obliques. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. So arms reach back behind, legs are reaching out in front. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So same thing, we just switched out sides. Now on this next one, we'll add the head and shoulders lifting. So inhale, lift the head and shoulders. Exhale to lower. Lift and lower. Now on this next one, hold. Bring the right hand behind your head to support, little curls. So you're actively reaching left fingers for that right foot. Keep actively engaging through that right leg. 3, 2, hold the curl. Reach the left arm to the outside of the right leg. Twist a little further and curl. Curl, curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Legs out in front, arms behind. All right, so from here, inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs. Exhale, lower it down. So inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. So everything goes up towards the sky and everything lowers back down. All right, so you guys know what's gonna happen here. We're gonna add a lift of head and shoulders right here. Inhale, lift everything up, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift everything up, exhale, lower. All right, let's do 3, 2. On this last one, hold, just hold. Hold it here, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Take a breath, maybe hug those knees in. All right, you guys. Left foot is down, right leg extends up high to the sky. Point those toes. Arms up towards the ceiling. So from here, inhale, curl the head and shoulders up. Reach your hands past that right thigh. Exhale, lower it down. So inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. So really reach your fingers past that right thigh. Now on this next one, hold your lift. See if you can almost touch your fingers behind that right thigh and just give me little pulses up. So you're already pulling head and shoulders up. You're just increasing that tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Right foot down, left leg up, arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So same thing here. Reach your fingers past that leg. Be mindful that you're not flinging the head up. Should only feel tension in your abs. Hold your curl, see if you can meet those fingers behind the thigh and pulse. Lift it up higher, higher, higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Zip your legs together, soft bend into the knees. Big inhale here. As you exhale, lower body curl. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. So trying to pull the hips up and off that mat. Keep squeezing those legs together. Lower body curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the feet down. All right, you guys, got a few more things to do here, and then we'll stretch it all out. All right, so from here, take those legs back up to 90. Zip them together, point your toes. Take your hands up towards the sky and bring your palms to meet. So palms are touching, legs are touching. Inhale, curl the head and shoulders up. Separate the legs apart from one another. Reach your fingers through. Exhale, bring it back to that start position. Inhale, curl it up, reach. Exhale to lower. So with that separation of your legs, it doesn't have to be anything huge here. Keep squeezing through those inner thighs. Think more about reaching the fingers through, more about the curl up from the head and shoulders. Now on this next one, hold your curl, just pulse those fingers through. So little curls here. Hold the fingers reaching through, just reach the feet back. So little pulses back from your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Take your feet down onto the mat. Take your arms down beside you. Float that right leg to tabletop and lower it down. Left leg to tabletop, lower it down. So it's just a little march here to start. One leg at a time, pulling into tabletop. Little baby marches here. Now we're going to continue to march, but instead of keeping one foot on the ground, take both legs to tabletop and alternate which foot is lowering to tap the mat. So opposite leg holds in a strong tabletop as your other leg reaches down for the mat. Keep that same consistent 90-degree bend through that leg. Continue it here, just pick up the pace. So you're alternating mid-switch here. Now you can keep the head and shoulders down or curl the head and shoulders up. Now if you want a little bit more, activate through those arms and hover them up and off the mat. So only if that feels okay. Hovering the arms, keeping the head and shoulders curled up. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet down, head down, arms down. Now both legs to tabletop. Inhale, lift here. Exhale, lower both toes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So once again, if it feels okay, curl the head and shoulders up, hover the arms. Keep squeezing those legs together. Now on this next one, hold the legs in tabletop, just pulse the knees in. So knees pulling in towards the chest, keep squeezing those legs together. Try to pull the knees in a little closer and gradually start to make your range of motion bigger. So knees coming closer and they start to extend out. So knees pulling in, legs extending out. Try to keep the head and shoulders lifted. Try to keep those arms hovering. Hold the legs out long, legs nice and straight. Ankle crisscrosses back and forth. Keep the arms hovering. Keep those legs close together. Point those toes. Cross it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. All right, you guys. So grand finale before we stretch is going to be our 100. So from here, go ahead and take those arms down long, hover them up and off your mat, float your legs to tabletop, and curl your head and shoulders up. We're going to do 50 legs in tabletop, and then 50 with the legs out long. So arms active, legs in tabletop, head and shoulders curled up. Start to pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend the legs, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Hug those knees in. Rock it a little side to side. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead and flip on over to your stomach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press into your palms, and lift it into your swan position or your upward dog. So open through your chest. Should be a nice stretch through the front side of the body. Then go ahead and press it back into a child's pose. So hips reaching back for the heels, stretch your arms out long in front. Go ahead and press through your palms. Make your way into a tabletop position. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the tailbone, let your belly drop. Exhale, tuck the chin, round your spine. Pull that belly button back. Inhale, lengthen into cow. Exhale, round it back into cat. Last cat-cow breath here. Find a neutral spine. Curl your toes under, shift your hips up and back. Find your downward dog. So hips reaching high to the sky, head is released in between those arms. Now whenever you're ready, carefully walk your hands back towards your feet. Find your forward fold. Shake out the head, little yes, little no. Last big inhale here with your exhale, hands on your shins. Slowly restack your spine. Head is last to lift. All right, you guys, you made it. Thank you so much for joining me.